My name is Dave Wysocki, Vice President of Sales at Harvest ETFs. Canadian investors want access to U.S. equities from their Canadian ETFs. That's because U.S. equities make up about 42% of global capital markets, while Canada represents only about 3%. But a Canadian-listed ETF holding U.S. equities is exposed to two variables: the value of the equities that it owns and the value of the U.S. dollar. The changing value of the U.S. dollar is called currency risk, and many investors want exposure to the equity without that currency risk. Harvest, as well as other ETF providers, will use currency hedging in order to minimize the risk associated with the FX rate. Our portfolio managers use a contract called a currency forward for our hedge strategies in order to mitigate this risk. A currency forward locks in a specific USD Canadian exchange rate for a future date. But some investors may also want to take on the currency risk. For those investors, there are unhedged versions, which provide exposure to both the underlying securities as well as FX. Other investors may have US cash. These investors include snowbirds, as well as anyone who has ongoing expenses in the US. For those investors, many ETF issuers, including Harvest, offer U-Series ETFs or .U-Series ETFs. These ETFs will trade on the TSX in US dollar and in many cases pay a US dollar distribution. In addition to the cash flow benefit, investors in the .U units may benefit from useful estate and tax benefits associated with Canadian trusts, which are valued in and pay a US dollar